Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the GX Simmer, and today on the GX Simmer we're going to be talking about the 5 most important mods that I use in my game for better gameplay and why I use them. And if you really like what you see today, please remember, like, share, subscribe, and click the notifications bell so you always know when we're coming out with new content. So with that said, let's get into it. I've been playing The Sims for over 20 years. I've played every single iteration of the Sims game. Sims 1, 2, and 3, 4. And up until Sims 4, I never used any mods at all. I always played vanilla. Even Sims 4 I played vanilla up until 4 years ago. And one of the reasons why is I just didn't want to bother with mods. I didn't want to have to constantly update them and worry about them crashing into my game or glitching or viruses being uploaded. And I had a lot of concerns about that. So for that reason, I pretty much stayed away from mods, even though they did add a lot of dynamics to the game that weren't there. Ever since The Sims 4 partnered with CurseForge, I felt a lot more comfortable with mods, and I began to use them more often. But there were 2 mods that were always my go-to when I did start using mods, and I'm going to talk about them in today's game. So let's start with one of the first ones on the list that is not available on CurseForge, but you can download directly on Patreon, and that is Granny's Cookbook by Little Baobab. One of the things I love best about this mod is the little add-on that it has for the optional tin, because a lot of us have recipe tins that were passed down to us by our grandparents instead of a full cookbook. And Little Baobab made it so that you can have a recipe tin that works the same way as the cookbook, and I just think that's fantastic. The gameplay in it gives you lots of fun. You could get lost in it for hours, looking at all the different recipes, cooking all the different recipes. It is for that reason that Granny's Cookbook by Little Baobab is one of my favorite mods to use in my game. Number 4 mod on my list is Send to Bed by Little Miss Sam. This mod for me is really a game changer when it comes to having stayovers, because in the past I never liked to do the stayovers that came with growing together. They never seemed to work right. My Sims would be up all night and they would never go to bed, and they would bake cakes all night, and they would run around the house and eat all the food and watch TV and never take care of their needs, and it was such a hassle and I hated doing it. Well, I heard Plumbella talking about this mod on her channel, and I decided to give it a try, and I agree with Plumbella that this mod is a game changer. All you have to do is just click on your active sim, select the bed that you want to send your other sim to, click send to bed on the bed, select the sim you want to send to bed, and boom, that sim goes to bed, no questions asked. See you later. Lights out, that's it, no questions asked. And for that reason, I really like this mod. It makes stayovers fun. You don't have to worry about what your Sims are doing in the middle of the night, and everybody goes to bed. Ah, peace in the household. So let's talk about the number 3 mod on my list. And again, it's from Little Miss Sam. It's called My Favorite Raincoat. What I love about this mod is that you can go out in the rain, and instead of using an umbrella, you can wear your favorite raincoat, as you see Hayden doing over here. This mod will also give you a happy moodlet about loving being outside in the rain, wearing your favorite raincoat. You can have a lot of fun, enjoy the rain instead of hiding away in your house. Because one of the things I hate about the rain in The Sims 4 is even if you have an umbrella, and even if you go outside without an umbrella, you're still going to get that soaked, moodlet. And yeah, you could also get that reward trait, which is basically rainproof, I think it's called, where you can just go out in the rain, get soaked, it doesn't matter. But my favorite raincoat allows you to really have a lot of fun in the rain. And I personally wear a raincoat when I go out in the rain. So I can understand why this mod is so much fun, and also you can do a lot more in the rain and really utilize your day to its fullest extent, and your Sims will get happy moodlets because of it and confident moodlets because of it. So for that reason, My Favorite Raincoat by Little Miss Sam is my number 3 most favorite mod. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2 mod. Recommend this creator 100%. Love what they do. Absolutely support everything they do. And that's Twisted Mexie's Smarter Pie Chart. Smarter Pie Chart, in my opinion, is a game changer. Now, yes, you thought I was probably going to say Tool or Build Better Bike. Those are great too. Those are fantastic. I'm trying to use Tool right now, learn how to use it. I've heard a lot of great things about it, but I'm not really that great on Tool yet, but I'm learning. Now, the other thing is that Smarter Pie Chart is something that I think levels the playing field when it comes to going through your Sims socials. Because one thing I didn't like what the Sims did was when they updated the socials menu, you had to go through all these different options, all these different levels, and it made things a lot longer to find. With Smarter Pie Chart, you just click on the sim, you start typing in what you want, and boom, you're there. And it makes things a lot easier. When I play my game, I'm more or less a legacy player. Just to let you know how I play, I have been playing the same family tree since I first started the game back in 2014. And right now, yeah, I am on the 14th generation of that same family. So when I play my game, I like a lot of storytelling. I like a lot of legacy. I like a lot of different things that helps me tell the story a lot better. And there's no better way to do it than these mods that will enhance your game and give you an edge when it comes to playing and storytelling. Smarter Pie Chart will enable you to get to where you need to go faster and easier, and you don't have to waste time looking through all these different options in order to get there. I'd love to see something like this adapted for Sims 5 Project Renee. I think it would be great to do that. I hope in the future, Twisted Mexie's mod inspires the Sim team to adapt this kind of UI into the game. Now, before we get to our number 1 mod that I personally use in my game and is my number 1 go-to for almost everything, I want to remind you to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell so you always know when I'm coming out with new content. I'd like to thank you for supporting me. The views are going up every day, and I truly appreciate your viewership and your support. Now, let's get into it. What's the number 1 mod that I use and think that is the absolute best? Here we go. UI Extensions by Webisu. I hope I'm saying that right. UI Extensions is my number 1 go-to when it comes to playing my game. Not only does it allow you to control your needs if you need to in a pinch, it allows you to control the money situation. It allows you to control the trade situation. It allows you basically to be the master of your entire game, if you so choose. And this mod will also help you enhance your storytelling, which is what I personally use it for. If I need to do certain things that the game limits me on and this mod gives me an edge on, I use it. So this is one of the reasons why I like this mod so much, is that it adds more flexibility, more control, and more dynamics over the game than you could ever think possible. I honestly don't think I would be into playing the game the way I do now if it wasn't for these 5 mods. There are more mods that I do use, but these are my 5 most favorite mods that I do use myself. And I hope that you had a great time listening to me talk about my favorite mods. What are your favorite mods? Let me know in the comments. We'll have a conversation. In the meantime, if you're like me and you live in the US, I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving holiday. I know I ate way too much and cooked too much, but it's all good. And I hope that you have a wonderful week ahead of you. I'll see you in a couple of days. Take care. Bye-bye.